MITACOR, Maharlikan Innovations and Technology Applications Corporation. Technologies for all. Participants, thank you for being patient with us. We request all of you to please stand by and we will be laying down a few house rules to make sure that this event proceeds without any unnecessary interruptions. We ask everyone's camera closed and microphones on mute for the entire duration of the presentations unless asked. If you have any questions, kindly type questions on the chat box and it will be entertained after each presentation. The program will begin in a short while.
To confirm your attendance, kindly type your complete name, company, school, and your location in the chat box. And please rename yourselves according to the format name of attendee, as can be seen on our chat box.
Also, please kindly send your full name, company or school, email address, and contact number to join today's first Pinwheel Lucky Draw. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening once again to all of our audiences from all over the world. Welcome to the third and last day of MITACOR's Virtual Roadshow 2022. I'm your host, Miss Kiana, and with me I have Miss Queenie, and we are your hosts for this lovely event. It's great to see you all again today.
I hope everyone's been having a great time with us so far because we have certainly enjoyed this past 2 days with you all.
And it seems like they have all been eyes and ears this entire event, as proven by how our previous game winners took home the prizes presented by MITACOR.
That's right, and we have even more in the store for you today. As our grand winner for today's game, we will be taking home one free solar floodlight and 2 consolation prizes. And 2 lucky winners will be taking home 1,000 voucher worth for MetaCore's e-commerce website. So for those who didn't win before, stay listening because today's might just be your lucky day.
So sit back, listen well. We hope you have your refreshments ready, as today we will be having our continuous set of presentations. But before we start, please direct your attention to the screen and we will start the day with the national anthem and a prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gatherings all of us today in this important event. May you bestow your guidance and blessings on this event so that we can enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone present today that each may be able to share what she or he has for your glory and honor. May we find gladness and satisfaction in all of our successes, and even in our challenges and lessons. May your presence be with us every hour of the day. May your love be the passion in our hearts. May your joy be our strength when times are hard. May your presence be the peace that overflows in our lives. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord, Amen.
Okay, and once again, we are back. Welcome to the last day of MITACOR's Virtual Roadshow event 2022. And I hope you all enjoyed today as we enjoyed this event these past few days. And stay tuned because we have more prizes, promos, games to present to everyone by the end of this afternoon.
That we do, but before we start with our presentations, Let us all give a warm round of applause to MITACOR's Vice President, Mr. Vicente de Guzman, as he gives his warm welcoming speech for today's event.
Thank you, team. Good afternoon to our beloved guests, partners, participants, employees, and co-founder of MITACOR. I wish to extend my warm greetings to everyone joining us today from different location and time zone. Allow me to say thank you also to our hosts and presenters for organizing these events, and to our partner brands who truly believe in us. To all the attendees who have spared their time even in their busy schedules. We are already on the third day of MITACOR Roadshow and hope you have learned a lot about the products and services that we are offering. I believe there is no better time than now, when economies are reopening, businesses are reorganizing, and people are adapting. So for today's topic, our team will be focusing on renewable energy, e-commerce business unit, and also the other topics that will be there. Renewable energy is an essential part of our country's low emission development. It is vital to addressing the challenges of climate change, energy security, and access to low-cost energy for every Filipino. That is why MITACOR wants to help our fellow countrymen and businesses in adhering to greener Philippines by providing solar energy solution, solar street lights, solar floodlights, solar pumps, and wind turbines. For our e-commerce, we all know that during COVID-19 pandemic, the e-commerce demand significantly increased around the world, not only in the Philippines, but around the world. So with all the employees and Filipinos working and studying from home. Did you know that in 2021, the Philippine e-commerce market sales reached around $17 billion? So largely contributed by 73 million online active users from the Philippines alone. So this is estimated to reach $24 billion with 17% growth through 2025. In this regard, we in MITACOR develop our own e-commerce platform, which provide our customer journey seamless, engaging, and experiential. So we streamline the process and simplify some solution on it. So it is a one-stop shop for any ICT products at an affordable price. So we use a secure online payment process, smooth, safe, and reliable logistics. Having said that, and in line with our advocacy, MITACOR will continue to help and provide our country, customers, and businesses with advanced and latest technology. Thank you very much for attending our first ever MITACOR Roadshow, and hope you learn a lot about our products and services. Enjoy the event, mabuhay, and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Vic, for that wonderful message. I hope today will be just as fun for everyone aboard.
We are sure everyone's excited for what we have in the store for you all this day. And once again, a gentle reminder for our audience to keep their microphones on mute. And for any questions and queries, you can type them on our chat box or send us an email, and we'll be sure to get back to you as we will now begin with our first video presentation.
Company or school, address, and contact number to join today's lucky draw after this presentation. So without any further ado, presenting to everyone, MITACOR's video introduction to get to know us more and why you should choose MITACOR every day. MITACOR, Maharlikan Innovations and Technology Applications Corporation. Technologies for all.
Professionals, and they are experiencing the advancement of technology while working abroad. So we have the experience and expertise, and with that, gusto po namin iparamdam yon at dalhin yon pabalik sa Pilipinas as a way of respect and saying thank you to our homeland. innovate, and provide affordable technologies served by the Filipinos to the Filipinos in the Philippines and abroad.
Well, wasn't that wonderful? Makes every one of us proud to present to everyone here today who this company is and what we have more in store for you on our upcoming presentations about MITACOR's third business unit, Renewable Energy Solutions.
But before we proceed with our renewable energy solutions at partner brands presentation, we'll be having our first lucky draw and find out which of you will be today's the lucky winner. Spin away, Miss Kina.
Okay, so before I proceed with my lucky draw, I would like to announce to everyone that we will be sending out an evaluation form. We would like to know more from you, more feedback on how we can improve our services and our next roadshow further. Thank you. Is my screen visible to everyone? Okay, so right now we only have 4 participants who sent their names on the chat box. So one of these 4 people will be our first lucky winner. So time to spin. Congratulations, Ms. Edjay Nicolicoan. You will now be taking home MITACOR's e-commerce voucher worth 1,000 pesos. So to claim your prize, please send your contact details and your full name. Thank you. So without any further ado, it's time to get to know us more, and let's move on to the main topic of today's agenda. Introducing MITACOR's sales engineer, Sir Chester Cison, to present our renewable energy solutions. Sir Chester, take the screen.
Thank you so much, Miss Kiana and Miss Queenie. Thanks so much, everyone, for attending this first ever MITACOR Virtual Roadshow. I hope you will learn a lot of information about renewable energy and the products and services of MITACOR as well. So here, let me share my screen for the presentation. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen. All right, so let me go first on the first part of my presentation, first part of my slide. All right. MITACOR's Renewable Energy Solution Business Unit is one of the leading trusted integrator and supplier of renewable energy equipment for solar panels and wind turbines in the country. Our company fosters a greener and cleaner environment. That is why we partnered with Asia's leading manufacturers. We also offer a wide range of solar power solutions in different industries that will complement our renewable energy solutions drive. Let me go here on the solar energy packages that MITACOR is sharing for each and every one of you. So basically, MITACOR offers on-grid, off-grid, and hybrid solution. We want to share you some information about the solar energy solution, and we want this virtual event to be as informative as we can. So let me stop this presentation. Yes,
Ay,
hello.
sorry po. Your presentation was not visible po.
All right. Okay. Let me share the other part of the presentation.
Thank you.
Okay. So here, let me discuss the overview of MITACOR's different solar energy solution. We have three basic topics to be discussed for this presentation. First one is we will discuss about the off-grid system. The next one is about the on-grid system or the grid tie system, and also the hybrid system, as well as the basic solar design and calculations. Okay. Let me go to the other part of the presentation once again. I think there's some trouble on my computer. Please bear with me, everyone, as I am trying to fix the part of the presentations which I will present today. Okay. So here, everyone can see my screen. Excuse
Yes,
me.
sir.
Okay. Thank you for patiently waiting for my presentation. So here are the different promo packages MITACOR is offering right now for everyone who is participating in this event, as well as for the duration of the promo. So we will provide you some basic information about our solar packages, ranging from different power consumptions of the requirements from your home or even for your businesses. So for this on-grid and grid tie setup, we have packages ranging from 3,000 watts up to 10,000 watts. You can see here on my screen the different appliances that can be supported by these different packages. For the 3,000 watts, we have TV, refrigerators, washing machine, set of lamps, and the 2.5 horsepower aircon. For the 4,000 watts, this package can support the mentioned appliances for the 3,000 watts, as well as 2.5 horsepower aircon. And for the 10,000 watts, let me go to 10,000 watts. This package can support all of the appliances that I mentioned a while ago, plus 4 units of 2 horsepower aircon. We have different components for the solar energy solution. One is the solar panel. We also have inverters, breakers, as well as the mounting materials that is included in this package. We have 12 years warranty for the Ryzen solar panel that is included on each of the every packages. We also have solar inverter, which has a 5 years warranty, and we are offering a 5 years warranty for our workmanship. This packages includes also net metering, solar single line diagrams, signed and sealed by our professional electrical engineers. And this promo package, which is on grid, is basically for those businesses that has heavy usage for daytime. So if you are
yung PDF po yung visible.
Hello?
Yung PDF po yung visible, sir. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry. Okay. I think the computer is having a problem.
Okay, so while we wait for Sir Chester, we would like to remind everyone to please type in the chat box your full name, company or school or organization, email address, and contact number to be included for the next draw and the games for today.
Okay, let me get back to the presentation. I've already fixed it. Pardon everyone, sorry for the technical problems on my computer. So now let me go back to the presentation and let me share you some of the history for the cost of electricity for the residential users. So here on 1960s, the cost per kilowatt hour of electricity is 2 pesos. And then year 1970s, the cost of electricity went up from 2 pesos to 3 pesos per kilowatt hour. And 1980s, it went up again by another peso to 4 pesos per kilowatt hour. And in year 1990s, the cost per kilowatt hour became 7 to 8 pesos. Now in year 2020s, what is the cost of electricity? Our cost of electricity is somehow around from 14 pesos up to 16 pesos. So what are the possible ways in order to reduce the cost of electricity in the years to come? We have here the solution for you, our dear participants, our listeners, and our viewers. MITACOR is now introducing the solar energy solution. Basically, this is not new in the market, but we are offering a comprehensive and a more holistic approach on how you can save electricity at your home. According to Asian residential electricity rates, Philippines is the #1 on the cost of electricity, followed by Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Myanmar, Malaysia, Laos, and Brunei, respectively. So, what does it mean? Napakataas po, very high ang ating cost of electricity. Next one, on the 2019 Philippine generation mix. As you can see here on my screen, the solar energy solution, the renewable energy solution with the wind and electricity, as well as the biomass, only composes up to 1.2%. Wind energy is 1% and the biomass is 1%. So, napakaliit lang po ng share ng ating solar energy solutions on the entire market. And for the private sector initiated power projects, as of June 2020, you can see here that the solar energy solution went up. Now it is on the third level, on the third tier, which means medyo gumaganda na po yung participation ng ating solar energy solutions on the market. So on the late 80s and 90s, our countrymen missed the chance to benefit from a cheap energy supposedly from the Bataan nuclear power plant. So at this point of time, on the 20s, 2020, and so on, we should not miss this free, limitless, efficient, and clean energy from the solar PV panels. You can see here in the screen, what are the basic components of a solar panel. So for the solar panel, we have different components like the aluminum frame, the tempered glass, encapsulant, the solar cells, and also another encapsulant on the bottom portion, the backsheet and the junction box. Basically, the solar panel is manufactured on a well and quality basis para po all of our consumers, all of the clients can enjoy the benefit of having a quality PV panel or a solar panel. Silicon photovoltaic cells or PV cells converts sunlight directly into DC electrical energy. The performance of solar panel is determined by the cell type and characteristics of the silicon used. with the two main types being the monocrystalline and the polycrystalline silicon. So that means we have basically two major types of PV cells. One is the monocrystalline and the polycrystalline silicons. We should differentiate these two types of PV cell, which is better and which is more economical, and also which is the best PV cell that we can incorporate on our projects. So for the monocrystalline silicon solar cells, monocrystalline have been around the longest and thus the most developed technology among the three types. Listed here on my screen on my presentation are the advantages of a PV cell. Monocrystalline solar cells are made of the highest grade silicon, resulting in them having the highest efficiency rates from 17% to 20%. Next advantage of having these monocrystalline silicon solar cells, that they are very space efficient. Another advantage that these solar panels provide a better aesthetic at home because their cells are darker and evenly colored. However, if we have some advantages, we also have a disadvantage of using a monocrystalline solar cell. The common disadvantage of this solar cell is they are the most expensive among the types of solar panel. So for us integrators, for us MITACOR and our clients, we will check or assess the condition or your requirements. What is the best solution or what is the best solar cell that can be used on your necessary projects. Next one is the polycrystalline silicon solar cell. Polycrystalline solar cells are the cheaper to produce. They have become the most commonly used type of solar cell in the commercial settings over time. Listed here are the advantages of the polycrystalline solar cells. One of the advantage is this cost less and is easier to produce compared to the monocrystalline. Polycrystalline solar panels have a slightly lower tolerance than monocrystalline solar panels. This type of solar panel generates more energy with more sunlight, but of course, with heat can affect the performance of a panel and affect its lifespan. One of the disadvantages of using this polycrystalline solar panel is this polycrystalline solar panel is not as efficient as the monocrystalline. They only have an efficiency rate from 13% up to 16%. The monocrystalline, the efficiency is from 17 up to 20%. So this is also a part of a PV cell. This one can be seen on the bottom or the back part of the PV cells. Either it is a polycrystalline or a monocrystalline. This is the junction box. The junction box is a small weatherproof enclosure located near the top of the rear side of the panel. It is needed to securely attach the cables required to interconnect the panels. The junction box is important as it is the central point where all the cell sets interconnect and must be protected from moisture and dirt. Another component of a solar panel is the bypass diode. These bypass diode are needed to prevent back current, which occurs when some cells are shaded or dirty. Diodes only allow current to flow in one direction. Unfortunately, bypass diodes can fail over time and may need to be replaced. So the cover of the junction box is usually able to be removed for servicing. So solar energy, what are the advantages of having a solar energy solution? Number one, this is free, limitless, efficient, and clean. And we can see now solar energy solutions are in the factories. Many of the factories here in the Philippines are using and utilizing the solar energy solution. Solar energy solutions are also present in different warehouses. They are also present in the malls. Also, they are present in our houses or in every and many houses or households. Few of the examples of the different integration of the solar energy solution is in Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, whereas Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas already installed the 200 kilowatt solar energy solution. Also, SM North EDSA installed the 1.5 megawatt solar energy solution. SM Tugigaraw also installed the 365 kilowatt solar energy solution. Robinson's Star Mills Pampanga installed the 2.88 megawatt solar energy solution, as well as Robinson's Dumaguete, Gaisano Mall Iloilo, who installed 103 kilowatt of solar energy solution. Manuel L. Quezon University, this is educational institution, they already installed 100 kilowatts of solar energy solution. This is basically the setup of our utility grid lines in order to produce an electricity or distribute electricity. From the generation of electricity, going to the substation to step up the generated electricity, going to the transmission, and then in order for the households or our houses to consume the electricity, they need to step down the voltages and the power, and then it will be distributed and be consumed by our households. However, for the solar power or the solar energy solution, the generation and consumption is on the same level. We can generate and consume the solar power produced by our PV cells at the same time. For large electric provider, the solar power solution will be generated and can also be stepped up on the substation, and then it will be transmitted, as well as if the voltages are high, it will be stepped down and then distributed also in order for be consumed by our households. So let me proceed to the advantages of solar energy solution. Number one, it saves money. It saves money because at this point of time, as we know, our utility grid providers having a high cost compared to the solar energy solution. So when we are using the solar energy solution, we are saving a lot of money compared to the solution or the power generated by our electric utility providers. Number two, it can earn additional revenue or income. For this one, we have net metering. So instead of just consuming the power from our solar energy solution, we can also sell back the power generated from our solar panels to the electric utility providers. Number three, it is an efficient system. Number four, it's non-polluting. 5, it can power remote locations. To those people or to those houses that don't still have an access to the utility grid providers, we have the off-grid solution. So for this off-grid solution, we don't need the electric utility providers. We have the battery backup, and we can independently generate an amount of electricity in order to power up our houses. Number 6, it's renewable or limitless. Number 7, it's noiseless. 8, there's almost no maintenance costs. And lastly, it reduces dependence on fossil fuels. Let me proceed on the other part of my presentation. So let me give you some information about electricity. And since solar energy solution is part of the generation of electricity. So there is here in my presentation are the basic elements of electricity: the voltage, current, resistance, and power. So from this, without voltage, without current, without resistance and power, we cannot produce electricity. So there are two basic types of electricity, and one is alternating current and the other one is direct current. The power that comes from our PV cells or our photovoltaic cells is the direct current, or what we call the DC. So in order for us in our household to use the power from the PV cells, we need to convert it into the alternating current. The alternating current, the conversion of direct current into the alternating current can be seen or will be done by our inverters. So another element of electricity is the connections. We have the series connection, parallel connection, and the series parallel connections. For this one, we need the solar panels as well as the batteries to be properly connected. In order for the solar energy solution to be utilized, we need to quantify and qualify what is the proper connections of the panels as well as the batteries. Involved on the generation and the calculation of electricity for the proper assessment of the requirements of the solar energy solution. We need to calculate using Ohm's law and power law. So for the Ohm's law and power law, I will not discuss it further since this is more on the technical side. But basically, this is the way on how we can compute the voltage, current, resistance, and power for our power generation. We also have the term wattage and watt hour. Wattage is the wattage or watt is for the power, and watt hour is for the consumption of power. We also have daily power consumption and peak load. For the daily power consumption, all of our appliances consumes power. So in order for us to assess what is the rated power output and input for the inverter as well as the solar panels, we need to calculate what is our daily power consumption. And the peak load, this is the maximum power that is generated from our appliances and equipments at home. In order to check voltages, current, resistance, and also power, we have different measuring instruments like the clamp-on meter, digital multimeter, battery system tester. So these equipments are used in order to measure the voltages, the current, the power, as well as the resistances. Here we are now to the PV panels connection. So as I mentioned a while ago, we want this virtual event to be as informative as we can. So let me give you some information about current and voltage, which is you can see here on my screen. For the calculation of, or for the consumption of voltage, what is the proper voltage to be used on our household solar energy solution, we just need to keep in mind that the voltage is additive and the current is constant. So when we are connecting the solar panels, we just need to add the voltages and the current will remain constant. This is for the series connection. Keep in mind, for series, voltage is additive and current is constant. Next one, we have here the parallel connection. For the parallel connection, this one is still for the series connection. As you can see here on my screen, the current is still at 3 amperes, even we connected it like this way. The connection of the solar panels is in series. So 3 amperes for every solar panel, but the output remains at 3 amperes. However, for the voltages, one solar panel is 6 volt. And then in order to calculate the total amount of voltage, we just need to add it since it is in a series connection. Another example is this kind of solar panel. Panel 1 has a different voltage and current. Panel 2 also has a different current and voltage. Panel 3 also has different current and voltage. So here, the voltage is 36 volts since we just need to sum up voltage 1, which is 12 volts. Voltage 2 for the solar panel 2 is 12 volts also. And voltage 3 is 12 volts also. So the total voltage for this series connection is 36 volts. However, for this one, for the current, 1 ampere, 3 amperes, and 5 amperes. The total current for this one is 1 ampere. We chose with the least significant amount, which is 1 ampere. We'll go now for the parallel connection of solar panel. For the solar panels which is connected on a parallel connection, we just need to keep in mind that voltage is constant while current is additive. Basically, this is the reciprocal or the kabaligtaran po ng ating series connection. So here, voltage is constant and current is additive. One example is here. We have panel 1, panel 2, and panel 3, which is connected on a parallel connection. The voltages are the same for every panel, while the current is also the same for every panels. As I mentioned, the voltage will be constant while the current should be added. So here, 5 plus 5 plus 5 will be a total of 15 amperes for the 3 panels. Basically, this one is the the MC4 connector. The MC4 connector is the one connecting the solar panels. We have different brands for the MC4 connectors. We have Blue Fusion, Ryzen, and Leader for the multi-branch connector or the MC4. So here we are now for the batteries. For the connection of batteries, let me give you one of the basic formula for power, which is we call it which is voltage times current. Voltage, usually this is letter V, and current is letter C or I on the during our computation. For batteries, wiring batteries in series increases voltage. So for the connection of batteries, if this will be connected on a series basis, we just need to add the voltages. Parallel strings increases amp-hour capacity or the capacity of your batteries. And here on the example, each battery is 12 volts, 80 ampere hour. So for our computation, 2 strings of 4, so means This one is connected, strings means parallel connection, two parallel connection of four batteries connected in series, and these four batteries connected in series also connected on a parallel connection. So basically, with this formula, you just need to multiply the number of strings, which is 2 times the ampere hour, which is 80, multiplied by the number of batteries per string times the voltage, which is 12 volts. So the total watt hour, or the ampacity of the batteries, is equal to 7,680 watt hour. Okay, so what type of batteries is the best? One of the basic questions and commonly questions asked by our clients is about the batteries. So to answer this one, we have here on the screen, at present, the deep cycle type battery, which is lead acid batteries, are the most widely used as storage in solar or renewable energy systems. They are ideally suited for the applications due to their long, reliable, and low cost. There are many suppliers, manufacturers of these deep cycle lead acid batteries. It is therefore important to know the technologies, the performance factors that affects its operation, and the life of battery. Here on my screen are the different types of lead acid batteries. So here, this one is alkaline, but at the bottom part are the lead acid batteries. Also, this type of batteries are lead acid. The common terms for batteries, we have here capacity, voltage, of course, the brand, and the life cycle. So the capacity, this is important since AH, which is the ampere hour, is the amount of energy that can be stored. So the capacity, the storage capacity of the battery is dependent on the amount or the quantity of each AH. Kapag nakita po natin yung AH, the higher the AH, the higher the capacity. Means mas marami tayong power na mai-store on that specific batteries. Voltage, the voltage rating should match the input rating of the inverter to be used in an AC system or the voltage of the loads in the DC system. So napaka-important din ng ating voltage because if we overload the inverter, ang mangyayari po, masisira yung inverter natin. So the voltage rating of the PV panels should also match the rating of the inverter. Ganon din po sa load ng ating DC system. Brand, choosing a company that focuses on deep cycle technology with proven track record of manufacturing deep cycle batteries is always a good option. We have different brands of batteries. So we just need to keep in mind kung anong type of batteries siya and kung anong klaseng application yung ginagamit natin, as well as yung total load po natin sa bahay. Life cycle, the most important consideration. It is the number of times of discharge or charge cycles the battery can provide before its capacity drops to a specified percentage of its rated capacity. So, life cycle, commonly, the most important consideration natin, if yung ating life cycle ng battery is mababa, therefore, yung ating battery, hindi siya makakapag-provide ng enough na power sa ating mga appliances or yung ating loads sa bahay. Here are the different types of batteries and of course the lifespan of every batteries. So we have type na starting, yung tinatawag nating starting brands, usually starting batteries, we usually this is from 3 to 12 months. Marine, which is 1 to 6 years. Golf cart, 2 to 7 years. The AGM, the absorbent glass mat, deep cycle batteries, usually lifespan is from 4 to 8 years. The gel deep cycle batteries, 2 to 5 years. The deep cycle batteries, the LS16 types, yung life cycle niya is from 4 to 8 years. And the Rolls-Royce premium deep cycle batteries, lifespan is from 7 to 15 years. We also have the industrial deep cycle batteries. Lifespan is from 10 to 20 plus years. Yung type din na telephone or float, 2 to 20 years yung kanyang lifespan. The alkaline batteries, 5 to 35 years, and nickel cadmium, 1 to 20 years. The source of this information is from www.solar-electric.com. In order for our batteries na mas humaba yung kanilang buhay, we should keep in mind this and consider these things on my screen. Number 1, do not drain your solar battery bank. Aim to keep your home solar batteries at 50% capacity or greater. Draining the battery bank can cause unnecessary wear. So, ganun din sa mga cellphone natin sa bahay. May mga batteries yan. So, what we need, dapat bago natin siya, nasa 50% pa lang, i-charge na natin siya. Rotate your batteries. If you have a large bank of batteries, rotate the batteries within the bank periodically. Batteries toward the middle of the bank may not receive as good of charge as the batteries on the outside. Next one, use charge controllers. Charge controllers control the speed at which the batteries are charged, as well as protects them from overcharging and complete discharging. Keep your batteries in a well-ventilated place. Batteries has less capacity when it is cold, and hot temperatures will shorten its life. Usually, yung ambient temperature natin, dapat nasa room temperature lang siya, which is nasa 27 degrees. Kasi kung mas malamig naman, nasa below 15 degrees yung batteries natin, will have a less capacity. And then kapag too much naman yung heat inside doon sa location ng ating mga batteries, these batteries will shorten its life naman. Another thing to consider is do not mix used batteries with new batteries. Next component ng ating solar energy solution is the solar charge controller. Solar charge controller, you can see here on my screen. Usually they are using the technology of the pulse width modulation. So here, meron tayong 12 or 24 volts na DC controller. Meron din tayong 48 volts na DC controller. These are the two types that can be usually seen on our market. The 12, 24, and the 48 volts SCCC or solar charge controllers. So what is PWM or the pulse width modulation or modulator? This is a technique to modulate the width of pulse under certain rules. Thus, change the voltage and frequency of output battery from the solar panel to charge the battery. The PWM charge controller can be considered as an electric switch between the solar panel and the battery packs. Using this one, we can lengthen the life of our inverters as well as our batteries. MPPT, another component ng ating solar energy solution. This one is we call maximum power point tracking. These are the different types of MPPT. Brand ditong Fangpusan na usually ito yung kanilang mga range. 150 volts yung Vmax, the maximum voltage, the maximum current is 70 amperes. Another model, we have 150 volts and 60 amperes. And you also have same model itong nandito sa aking right side. So what is MPPT? It stands for maximum power point tracking. This is a technique for tracking and regulating the output energy from the solar panel to the battery. The MPPT detects the solar panel output voltage and current in real time and continuously track the maximum power. Regulates the output voltage correspondingly so that the system can always charge the battery at the maximum power. Very important itong MPPT na to. And usually yung in mga inverters natin have the MPPT. So itong mga MPPT natin can also lengthen the life of our batteries. And ito kasing ating mga solar panels kapag they are overcharging the inverters, ganun din ang mangyayari sa ating mga batteries. So here, let me skip this one. Let me go straight to another component of our solar energy solution, which is inverter. Inverter uses, today, the latest technology uses the pure sine wave. However, on the earlier portion of the technologies, they are just using the modified sine wave, which is better na technology for the inverters, the one that's utilizing the pure sine wave or the modified sine wave. So here on my screen, we can see the differences, or we will be discussing the differences between a pure sine wave and the modified sine wave. So in terms of cost, efficiency, and the interference. So for the cost, since modified sine waves are simpler to produce with less components compared to pure sine wave, a modified sine wave inverter is typically cheaper. And when we go now to the efficiency, because modified sine wave produces choppy power compared to the pure sine wave, that's more closely mimics the typical power supply from our outlets. The appliances plugged in may be forced to run efficiently, using up to 30% more power and unable to run at full capacity. This could cause a buildup of excess waste heat that may damage the equipment in the long term. So when we are talking about efficiency, yung ating mga pure sine wave inverters are more efficient compared to the modified sine wave inverter. One of the example nito, if you are using the modified sine wave inverter sa electric fan natin, the electric fan will produce more noise, as well as it will produce and will build up more heat, causing the equipment to consume more power, as well as hindi siya magiging efficient sa pagtakbo niya. Interference, in terms of interference, pure sine wave's output voltage waveform has low harmonic distortion and is similar to the power supplied from our home or business outlets. Kasi pure sine wave na yung mga inverters na yon, and kung i-compare siya doon sa mga the power produced from our utility providers, it's basically almost the same. Therefore, the power consumption from the power generation and also the power build up from our pure sine wave inverter is almost as efficient doon sa ating utility grid compared to our utility grid providers. In contrast, the additional harmonic present in modified sine wave could result in interference when powering clocks and audio devices like radios, resulting in a buzz sound during operation. So for interference, the modified sound wave produces more noise, and nagkakaroon siya ng higher interference, especially kapag mga motors yung gumagamit ng ating modified sine wave inverters. So basically, when we are comparing efficiency and compare natin kung saan yung mas mataas ang interference, we will go for the pure sine wave inverters. However, kapag gusto nating less cost and cheaper yung ating inverter na mabibili, we can consider naman yung modified sine wave inverters. Off-grid inverters, one of the brands, Snadi. On-grid or grid tie inverters, we have Solis brand. Solis brand has inverters ranging from 1 kilowatt up to 5 kilowatt with voltage of 230 volts and the frequency of 60 hertz. Frequency usually the frequency ng ating utility grid providers is 60 hertz. Kaya here in the Philippines, our inverters should also be 60 hertz. Hybrid inverters, one brand for the hybrid inverters, itong ating East inverter. So we go now for the off-grid. What is an off-grid solution? Off-grid solution basically uses batteries. And this one should also have an off-grid inverter. So in order to use this off-grid solution, we need to consider what are the proper batteries, what is the proper inverter to be used, and what is the number and connections of our solar panels. Basically, off-grid inverters can be used on a location whereas no electricity provided by our utility grid providers. On-grid solution, almost same with the off-grid solution. However, for this on-grid solution, you no longer need a battery. So you have the solar panels, the on-grid inverters, and it will be connected to our utility providers like Meralco, Zameco, Panelco, and etc. On-grid solutions also uses bidirectional meters or net metering in order for us to sell the excess amount of power generated by our solar panels. And if ever that during the night since we don't have the batteries, Meralco will provide the power in order to be used by our loads at home. Next one is we have the hybrid setup. For the hybrid setup, we have batteries and the utility grid providers working at the same time. So basically, we also need the hybrid inverters. Since I mentioned, in order for our DC power to be converted and be consumed at home na magiging AC power siya, alternating current, kailangan natin ng inverters, which is here. We can also use a bidirectional meter in order to sell or export power, excess power to Meralco or to our utility grid providers. And our battery, if ever we have brownouts and our utility providers can't produce electricity at home, we have the backup power supply. Okay. So we have different scenario. So we have the different scenarios at home. Usually daytime, cloudy day, or nighttime. Also for the solution, we have connected to grid lines and not connected to grid lines. Solutions with batteries and no batteries. So here basically the scenario 1, we have here Meralco to provide us power as well as we have the bidirectional meter to export power. So daytime tayo, we have enough power from the sun and our our PV cells converts enough electricity for our hybrid inverter, and our battery is at full charge. So basically on this kind of setup, we can power up the loads or the appliances at home. Scenario 2, daytime, we have a load of 1,000 watts. We have a full charge battery, but even we are connected to our utility grid provider, we cannot export or import the power. Here, because our PV cells providing enough power to our household. 1,000, the load is 1,000 watts and the consumption is 1,000 watts. So basically, the PV cells, the hybrid inverter, is already enough to power up the usage at home. Scenario 2, we have here the solar panel at daytime providing 1,000 watts. Our grid utility provider is providing 500 watts and our load is 1,500 watts. Paano nangyari to? Because our load is 1,500 watts. Our PV cell or our solar energy solution cannot provide enough power to our home, then we will import. Okay, we will import 500 watts, additional 500 watts to power up our appliances at home. In total, we need 1,500 watts at home. So 1,000 watts from our solar solution and 500 watts from our utility grid provider. Battery, the battery is fully charged and you don't need this battery at this specific scenario in order for you to power up your appliances at home. Next scenario, you have 1,000 watts of solar energy solution. So this solution at daytime can produce 1,000 watts. However, at home, you just need 500 watts. So our solution from here, the solar energy solution, is providing enough power to power up our appliances at home. And also our battery is already fully charged, so our consumption is lower than the generated power from our solar energy solution. Thus, our solar energy solution will export power to Meralco. This time, we are selling. We are not just consuming power, but we are selling power to Meralco. So this is the function of the bidirectional meter. From this kind of solution, you will have, from this kind of scenario, you will have zero cost or zero fee to Meralco. Next scenario, cloudy day. And your solar energy solution is just providing 500 watts and you are consuming 1,000 watts. So here, our load is 1,000 watts, as I mentioned. The battery is 500 watts. So, and Meralco cannot provide the power. Usually, this is brown out kapag ganito yung scenario natin. Kaya ang mangyayari dito, since our solar energy solution is just providing 500 watts, therefore, we need the battery. This is the backup. This is fully charged and the battery can provide 500 watts. Therefore, the battery and your PV cells connection and your PV cells will sum up in order to provide the 1,000 watts at home. Next scenario, you have 1,000 watts from your PV cells daytime. Load is 500 watts. So what will happen? Mababa yung konsumo natin sa bahay. Tapos meron pa tayong battery kasi hybrid solution siya. And the utility grid provider, it can also provide us the power. So what will happen here? We can also export or sell power to Meralco. And then if your battery is not fully charged, yung 500 watts, excess 500 watts from our solar panel will charge the battery. So here, our solution will provide 500 watts at home and will also charge the battery up to 500 watts. Total, na-consume pa rin natin yung 1,000 watts na yan. Kaya wala tayong nagiging export dito. But if our solar panel becomes 1,500 watts or higher, we can charge the battery, provide electricity at home, as well as export electricity to Meralco or sell electricity to Meralco. Next scenario, still daytime. We have solar energy solution that is producing 1,000 watts. We are producing 1,000 watts from our solar energy solution, and our home is also consuming 1,000 watts, and our battery is not fully charged. Scenario natin yan. So, ang mangyayari, 1,000 watts from our solar energy solution will be consumed at home. However, in order to charge our battery, Meralco, we will import electricity from Meralco in order to charge the battery. Kasi hindi nga siya fully charged. So, pero kapag tumaas itong electricity natin, katulad ng ating scenario a while ago on the previous slide, we can still charge the battery. However, at this point of time, our solar energy solution can only provide 1,000 watts, and our appliances at home is consuming 1,000 watts. So here, ito lang yung solar energy solution natin. Kaya niyang mag-provide ng 1,000 watts at home, appliances natin at home, but he can't charge, the solution can charge the battery. However, with the presence of our Meralco partner or the utility grid provider, you can charge the battery kapag you can charge and you can fully charge the battery. Next scenario, no load at home. We are not using electricity, but our solar energy solution is providing 1,000 watts. So from here, fully charged din yung ating battery. The battery is already fully charged. And daytime, enough yung ating sunlight, wala tayong consume at home. What will happen? All of this 1,000 watts will be sell. We can sell. Or we will export the total of 1,000 watts to Meralco using our bidirectional meter. By this point of time, mas marami tayong maibebenta sa Meralco. Therefore, baka yung next month natin na konsumo, instead of paying to Meralco, Meralco will be paying us for the export of electricity. Next one, we have nighttime hybrid solution pa rin. Nighttime solar panels cannot produce electricity, cannot generate electricity, kaya nakalagay dito 0. So from here, we still have 1,000 watts of load at home. 1,000 watts of appliances consuming this amount. So what will happen? We have Meralco to produce the power at home, and as of course the battery. From here, the battery can provide us the 1,000 watts. But if the power from the battery is already consumed, dyan na papasok si Meralco. Meralco will our inverter will import the electricity from the Meralco in order to power up our appliances at home. So hintayin natin na maubos yung power from our battery bago mag-export, bago mag-i-import ng electricity kay Meralco. So here, nagbabayad tayo ng electricity kay Meralco kasi china-charge na ni Meralco tong ating battery, and also pina-power up pa niya yung ating bahay. Next scenario, at nighttime pa din, solar panel 0, our load is still at 1,000 watts, and our backup battery, yung backup battery natin 1,000 watts din. So that means enough yung battery natin. battery is enough to power up all the appliances at home. At this kind of scenario, we Meralco, we don't need Meralco at this kind of scenario because the battery is enough to produce the power of 1,000 watts and power our appliances at home. Next scenario, scenario number 10, nighttime. Since it is nighttime, no power from our solar panel. That's why 0 nakalagay dito. But still, we have 1,000 watts load at home. Kaya ang mangyayari, backup pa rin yung ating gagamitin. But the thing is wala tayong bidirectional, wala tayong utility grid providers. So if our battery is large enough, our backup battery is large enough, ang mangyayari nito, the battery can power up our appliances at home. Kapag hindi naman, ang mangyayari nito, at kapag naubos na yung ating battery, magkakaroon ng brownout sa bahay natin. Kasi walang utility grid provider. Wala tayong another option to provide electricity kapag naubos yung ating battery. So that's all for the hybrid system, but let me show you some of the information or the brief description as well as the different types of system in different type of system and their advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so for off-grid system, ideally, this can be used in rural areas. As I mentioned on my previous slides, off-grid system can be used even you don't have the utility grid providers. So as long as your battery is enough, there will be no brownouts sa ating mga bahay. Advantages, utility is not needed. This is a standalone system. Disadvantages, this is prone to overloading. However, this can already be reduced or zero out using our proper system or proper computation. We have the MPPT as well as the solar charge controllers. The components for this off-grid system, of course, are almost same with the other one, except this one has an off-grid inverter plus the batteries and the solar charge controller. On-grid system, ideally used in urban areas, tied up to utility, and the advantages, you are qualified for net metering. When you say you are qualified for net metering, you have the bidirectional meters. The bidirectional meters, with the use of the bidirectional meters, you can sell electricity, excess generated electricity to the utility grid providers like Meralco, Zameco, Panelco, and etc. The disadvantage of this on-grid system is you can still experience brownout. Kasi nga, wala kang battery backup, and of course, kapag kasi Meralco, Panelco, Zameco, naputol yung connection mo doon, kaya nagkaroon ng problema sa kanilang mga poste. Ang mangyayari nun, wala ka ring electricity. The components, solar panels, inverters, and of course, you can also install solar charge controllers for this one. The hybrid system, which is I mainly discussed the different scenarios a while ago, this is a combination of the off-grid and the off-grid solution. This one has one inverter, which is the hybrid inverter. The components, you have the solar panels, inverter, batteries, and ATS. This ATS, we call this one the automatic transfer switch. If ever you need to use the solar panel and then during nighttime, the battery is not enough to power up your home, then you need to import power from Meralco. That's the point of time that the automatic transfer switch will switch to the utility grid provider to power up your home. And then another scenario, if during daytime and you want to use and and the utility grid provider cuts off electricity or there is a brownout on that certain area, then the automatic transfer switch will switch to your solar power solution. So for this point of time, for this kind of solution, there will be no brownout. Off-grid solution, now brownout as long as enough battery, enough power sa inyong battery. On-grid solution has brownout. Meron tayong brownout. Hybrid solution, no brownout. No brownout at all. Okay. That's the end of my document for the sharing of information. So let me proceed to the other part of my presentation, which is basically on the partner brands of MITACOR and the different solutions that we can provide for our clients and valued participant here today. So, oops. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay, let me proceed now. Oops. I think the computer has a problem again. All right. Bear with me. I'm trying to fix once again my screen. All right. Can everyone see my screen? Miss Kiana, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm having difficulty on my computer. Some technical issues on my computer. So everyone, please bear with me. Okay. So here is one of the packages for the hybrid solution that we are providing for our clients and customers. Can be seen on here on my screen. So we have 3,000 watts up to 6,000 watts. So for this hybrid solution, we are providing a lithium iron phosphate battery, LiFePO4 battery. This one is the latest technology of battery that can be provided to our dear clients and customers. So for the 3,000 watts, this one has a 4.8 kilowatt hour battery. You have the usually the consumption is not more than 3,000 watts, but our solution provides more capacity battery, which is 4.8 kilowatt hour. That means when you will divide 4.8 kilowatts to 4,800 to 3,000 watts, you will have more than 1 hour of battery backup. So for the appliances supported, you have refrigerator, TV, washing machine, PC, set of lights, electric fan, and a 2 horsepower aircon. So as I mentioned on my previous presentation, hybrid solution, you will no longer experience brownout. And of course, you can also export electricity to the electric utility provider and zero out your consumption of electricity. And next package, you have 4,000 watts, and MITACOR will be providing 9.6 kilowatt hour of battery. So basically, when you will divide 9,600 to 4,000 watts, you will have more than 2 hours of battery backup if you are consuming not more than 4,000 watts. So the appliances that can be supported by this package is the same with the 3,000 watts. However, you just it has an additional of 2 units of 1 horsepower aircon. For the 5,000 watts, same battery, same kilowatt hour of battery to be provided by MITACOR. So if you will divide 9,600 to 5,000 watts, that's more than 1 hour of battery backup. if you are consuming 5,000 watts. And the appliances that can be supported by the solar package of 5,000 watts is same with the 3,000 watts plus 2 units of 1,500 horsepower aircon. And for the 6,000 watts, we are providing a 9.6 kilowatt hour battery. So that means more than 1 hour again of battery backup. And the appliances that can be supported by the solar package is also the same with the 3,000 watts plus the 2 units of 2 horsepower aircon. So for the net metering full processing, for our promo today, you just need to add 30,000 pesos. And for the logistics cost, 3,000 watts, 200, if you are located 300 kilometers from Cavite and other provinces, the logistics cost is already included doon sa bibigay naming cost later on. And for 5,000 watts and 6,000 watts, if you will inquire about the prices and the promo, which you can send your inquiry at sales@mitacor.net, or you can just put in your inquiries on our Zoom chat box, and we will answer you what is the specific amount for the 5,000 and 6,000 watts. But basically, this 5,000 watts and 6,000 watts, we are providing free logistics cost. Okay, so what are the components of our package? We have the Ryzen solar panel. Pardon, but this one is not Ryzen solar panel. The brand is Ryzen solar panel, and it has a 12 years warranty. So far inverter, 5 years warranty. Workmanship is equal to 5 years warranty. So that means MITACOR is very proud to say that our technical team and our installation team is providing you the best services. That's why we also lengthen the years of warranty. Before, our warranty is just 1 to 3 years, but now, since this is a promo, we are providing more than 3 years, which is 5 years warranty. Next solution that we can provide for you, our dear participants and clients, is solar pump. So for solar pump, the partner brand for the solar pump of MITACOR is Fairy. So our tagline for this: we know sun and water. We deliver trusted solar water pumps. We have basically different types of solar pumps. We have submersible. You can see here on my screen. Itong mahaba na mga to, these are the submersible solar pumps. So if you have a deep well, usually yung deep wells natin ngayon, they are boreholes. Yung diameter nila is ranging from 3 inches up to 6 inches na lang yung diameter ng ating mga bore deep holes. So basically, this type of solar pumps will be inserted on that well, and then it will pump out water to your reservoir and provide your community or even your household the water supply. And also, aside from the submersible power pumps, we also have centrifugal pumps, centrifugal or the surface pumps. You can see here on the bottom part, here, the blue one, this one, and the other two, they are the submersible solar pumps. And also we have here the different controllers. This is the simple diagram of the solar pump. Also, MITACOR is providing solar street light. So for the solar street light, we have different brands and models ranging from 100 watts up to 500 watts of solar street light. So here are the different models of the street light. Of course, MITACOR is also providing solar floodlights. You can see here on my screen the different models for our street light. We are providing Optilux solar floodlight ranging from 60 watts up to 300 watts. Next one is we have the LED lamp or LED lamp with post or pole. So most of our street light post or pole are hot dip galvanized, and we can also configure or modify depending on your requirements, the height, the bottom diameter, pole pitch, and the type of galvanization you need for your street lamp post. Next one is we have the solar generator. For the solar generator, we have the model or the power rating from 250 watts up to 1,500 watts. We also have wind turbine. For the wind turbine, we have our partnered brand, which is Tanfon. And for this wind turbine, this is basically the combination of solar pump solution as well as a solar energy solution as well as the wind energy solution. We incorporated off-grid solar energy solution to our wind turbine solution. From on my screen, you have here the smart home intelligence solar energy management system. The components of the Stanpon SP5 kW solar power system is the wind generator, the solar wind controller, as well as the PV cells, the inverter. It can be connected to a utility grid. Of course, you have the load at home or your community in order to have the necessary types of solution. So also we have different models and capacity for the wind energy solution or wind turbine. We have until 10 kilowatt solution, and here is the hybrid Tanfon WS 10 kW with the solar hybrid solution. The previous one is the off-grid solar energy solution with the wind turbine, and the last one is the solar energy solution of hybrid with the wind turbine solution. And lastly, why choose MITACOR? So why choose MITACOR for the renewable energy solutions? MITACOR number one is partnered with quality global brands. Number two, MITACOR offers comprehensive solution from design, supply, delivery, installation, maintenance, and after-sales support. Number three, MITACOR composes a professional technical team. Four, MITACOR empathizes and adjusts according to our clients' needs, budget, and provides the most cost-effective yet quality solutions. Number five, MITACOR is present all over the Philippines. We are catering solar energy solution and providing solar energy solution to Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Number six, last but not the least, MITACOR provides the most recent technology, and our mission drives us to reach not just the enterprise level, but the entire population. We adhere to our tagline, technology for all. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope I provided you lots of information about solar energy solution, and I hope you understand the presentation. Even I had the technical difficulty and issues with my presentation and computer right now. Thank you so much to everyone. Back to you, Ms. Queenie and Ms. Kiana.
Once again, thank you, Sir Chester, for that wonderful detailed presentation and the answers. I'm sure our audience were listening as well. This is a great opportunity for everyone to live a cost-efficient lifestyle and switch to our renewable energy solutions.
Yes, and once again, I'm pretty sure our brains are loaded with information. So, a little icebreaker before we proceed with, we will be having a second lucky winner of today's lucky draw. So, time to my screen. Okay, so as we can see, there's a few winners. There's a few entries, as opposed to the previous days. So right now, you have more chances of winning. We have also excluded previous winners to give chance to our other participants. So whoever wins now, let's see. Congratulations, Ma'am Rosemary. You are now the winner. You will be taking home MITACOR's 1,000 pesos worth voucher from MITACOR's e-commerce. So congratulations, ma'am. Please send your complete information and contact details. Once again, congratulations for winning 1,000 pesos worth voucher from MITACOR's e-commerce website. So yes, I guess, Ma'am Queenie, we can proceed with our next presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Kina. Indeed, I agree with that, as it recently has made aware of the importance to reduce our carbon footprints. What better way to start than with MITACOR? Now, let us proceed to our next presentation to be presented by Mr. Jammer Lopez from VST. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Queenie. Allow me to share my screen. Just give me a moment. Ayan. Kindly advise me, please, if you can see my screen now.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Thank you. All right. So I think it is also nice if I will open my camera. Hoping that everyone can see me. And so, everyone, good afternoon, and again, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to have here and to share more ideas about our HP retail products. Yan. So, most of our attendees might heard this the first time that HP has this retail products. So, I would like to know for everyone who are present, can you type or chat number one if this is the first time that you hear that HP has a retail products, or two if you knew already that HP has a retail products. Let's see. All right. Okay. One. So some of our attendees has no idea that HP has retail products. Actually, yeah, the first time that I started becoming the engineer for this product. Oh, I'm sorry for my manner. I've been talking here that not presenting myself. My name is Jmar Lopez, and I'm the engineer of HP retail point of sale products. So most of you already have an idea that HP has been brand for laptops and desktop, but actually HP also have products for retail point of sale. Okay, and this is the good opportunity to share the idea of this retail point of sale products. Now, first, let's establish some data points of who is HP in terms of retail. Okay, well, as you can see in this slide, HP has #1 POS shipment vendor worldwide for 4 consecutive years. I'm sorry, for 4 consecutive quarters and 2 consecutive years. And globally, we've outpaced the market growth for now for 8 consecutive years, showing our incredible leadership and rapid growth for from the space. Now, it's not only about the numbers, it's also about the awards and recognition that our amazing retail platform have earned over the years. And as you can see on the lower part, HP is a multiple time Red Dot Award winner from our HP Engage products and our product portfolio, and winning award from CIS, to international design excellence, to being recognized by IHL as the top ranked vendor in the industry. And HP retail products continue to being recognized as leading the retail verticals. Okay. Now, since we know or we have an idea about HP, now why we should choose HP? Not only choosing them in personal system, laptop, desktop, and workstation. Now, why we should choose HP in terms of retail products? Okay. The first reason is in terms of security. Now, this is very important. Later, I will give you an idea about the security of our HP product. So it is not only just the security that the company has, it's not the only security software that we install to the device, but the security itself that is already built on in our device, in our endpoint devices. So there's another layer of security to protect the data and the information of the business. Okay. Second, sustainability. We are global leader in terms of sustainable products. Just to give you an idea, most of the exterior products of HP or the plastic cover of our products are came from plastic bottles in the ocean. So that is the reason why we've been a sustainable leader globally. And third, we have global presence and support in 170 plus countries, meaning we can support our partners regardless of the location they are. So we are not only here in the Philippines to support the local clients, but also around the world. Okay, for all the concern, warranty, or even support, HP can assist our client. Fourth is the durability. Now, this is one thing that I would like also to emphasize. Okay, most of our clients thought that when we say POS, we're just only talking about the store or about us inside the business. Okay, but we're in terms of POS product or retail, we are also talking about different environment. All businesses are not the same. Okay, there are businesses that inside the mall, there are businesses open in an open area, and there are businesses that are has a robust environment, and that is one reason why we offer HP, because it's durability. Okay, and our HP product tested or passed the military grade standard test, IP rated test, and HP total test process. And that is also the reason why HP became a durable and reliable products. Okay. Now, since you already have an idea who is HP in terms of retail, why we should choose HP. Now, the next question is, who should we offer our HP retail products? Okay, so when we say POS or retail, we're talking about the store. But for our HP product, we're not just only talking about the retail environment or industry. Okay, we can offer our product in different industry. Yeah, definitely. First, we're talking about the retail. Second, we're talking about the hospitality. Okay, and that is number one important thing that we offer our product for those industry that providing services. Okay. Third, travel and transportation. Okay. So you might think of some ideas. How should we offer this kind of products in travel and transportation? Well, later I will explain what are the advantages of our HP Engage product in terms of this kind of industries. And lastly, healthcare and banking. Now, one important reason why we managed to pass or offered our HP products in healthcare and banking is because of its security. Okay, because that is one of the important reason why many of our huge or client or businesses gather or accept our HP products in their business because of one, security. Okay, later I will give you more idea of what are the security that HP is offering and why it became one of the secure devices in the market. All right. Now, more idea about our product, why HP become more popular to other compared to its competitor. Okay, one is the design. Okay, as you can see, HP products, especially in terms of retail, are beautifully designed platform and accessories ecosystem to complement the variety of environment. Not only we can complement of the environment in terms of retail, we can also complement in the environment of any restaurant or even hotels, even casino. Okay, so our products can adjust. Second is the reliability. The powerhouse platform built to withstand the demands of retail and hospitality environment. Now, just to give you an idea, our HP retail products are not just only same products, or if you can compare them to a normal notebook or a normal desktop. No, it's not. Okay, our HP retail products are built to withstand retail demands. Okay, so dito po papasok yung tinatawag na retail hardened. Okay, hindi siya technically rugged, okay, compared sa ibang competitor natin, but we are retail hardened, more durable in terms of performance, and also in we can withstand, or we can complement to any industry even in an open environment. So we can cater those kind of businesses. And lastly is the security. Safeguard every transaction with multi-layer security that protects the data from the operating system and beyond. Okay. And now to formally introduce our product, now let's look a complete snapshot of HP retail lineup that we have. Looking at this slide, it is clear that HP is reinvented in the retail vertical. So our broad portfolio of retail solutions from traditional to mobile devices empowers associates and delivers the experience that shoppers want today. Okay? And our portfolio is exhaustive and purpose-built. We offer unique solution for unique needs. Okay? Now let's start with our product from our traditional, okay, so for this is called a system unit, to our mobile, okay, mobility or convertible product. And HP has an in-store solution to empower associates and engage customers. And in the next slide, we will dive in details in each of the of this platform. But just to give more idea of some our attendees, okay, since some of them has no idea about this product. Okay, let's go first with our all-in-one. We build fixed all-in-one point of sale solution. We also offer convertible solution that can act as both fixed and mobile POS terminals. And we also have here the modular. One of the advantage of our modular products is the connectivity and versatility are more important factors of our POS system. Our modular is capable of handling legacy ports. So some of our retail products don't have those kind of ports, and those are the advantage of our modular products. When we say legacy port, these are printer ports. VGA, yes, we can consider VGA as a legacy port. We also have parallel, powered USB, and serial ports. And not only that, our modular system are expandable. So we can expand the storage, the processor, the memory, even the power supply na kung saan tayo po magko-complement or mag-a-adjust based sa requirement ninyo. Okay? And we also have our all-in-one. So it brought first of its kind design, performance, and security to an all-in-one POS system. So as you can see, all-in-one, wala na po kayong makikitang system unit or CPU. Just the pure monitor na kung saan built-in na po ang kanyang system unit. Full monitor touchscreen display with its sleek and powerful offerings and beauty of sleekness of an all-in-one. Yan po ang kinaganda ng ating all-in-one system. Mostly this all-in-one products, we offer this for like hotels, guest management system, or even often leverage yung design para sa mga casino, yan. This is the product that we offer. Now, we also have this called mobile or convertible, yung Engage Go. So, they provide the flexibility to adjust quickly and meet customers' need anytime, anywhere. From the curbside to the back room, mobile platform wherein our client can transform many workflows. They can maintain the functionality of a fixed POS. As you can see, nakakabit po yung kanyang display sa docking, or simply deduct or tanggalin yung display do sa dock para maging isang tablet siya wherein we can move and assist our client inside the store. Okay. Now we also have plenty of peripherals offerings. We have display, barcode scanner. We also have thermal printers and keyboards. Just to give you an idea, all printers of HP are thermal printers. Wala po tayong dot matrix. Okay po? All right. Next is our security solution naman para sa ating mga device. So ito po yung na-mention natin na one of the advantage of our HP product is the security itself. So these are security para sa mga endpoint devices natin. Hindi po siya security na i-install natin sa business or sa server or sa software siya na i-install natin sa device. Hindi po. Once you purchase this product, meron na po siyang built-in security. Now, let me give you an idea what kind of security are this and why they are very important. Okay, so first, let's go with our HP SureSense. Our HP SureSense protects against zero-day attacks with deep learning artificial intelligence, and it offers enhanced ransomware protection. Now, from the world itself, zero-day attacks. Our HP SureSense is capable of handling malware or viruses na kung saan hindi pa po sila nagagawa. Kasi diba, kung isipin po natin, there are many brands that telling you guys that we do have this device na may maganda or mataas na security software para maprotektahan yung mga device or business nyo sa mga kilalang virus or malwares. But what if yung mga malwares is hindi pa nagagawa, ginagawa pa lang or magagawa pa lang? Now, the question is, how can they protect your device, your business, your data do sa mga ganong klaseng scenario? With our HP SureSense that protects against zero-day attack, we can protect you from those viruses or malwares na ginagawa pa lang, na magagawa pa lang or gagawin pa lang. Okay? So that is the advantage of our HP SureSense. Next is our HP SureClick. It protects against malware entering your PC through the browser or common office files. So this is one of the good or important security software ng ating HP product, lalo-lalo na po sa part ng mga sa mga POS company na kung saan or businesses or retail companies na browser-based or kumbaga yung sinasabi natin na ina-access nila yung store nila via internet or via web browser. Yeah, mga Google Chrome, Firefox. Okay? This is one of the security features na pwede nating magamit. Why? Well, yeah, when we access the internet, lalo na mga browser, there are instances that we don't have an idea that the browser that we are accessing has a malware or virus. Or minsan nga, kahit safe pa yung website, di ba? Nakaka-receive tayo ng mga ads na minsan we accidentally click them and we don't know by the time that we click those ads, may malware pala, may virus pala. So how can we defend our device? With the help of our HP SureClick, once this security features is activated, ang mangyayari po nito is it has a virtual prison sa device natin. And once we receive a file na may malware or we access a website na may malware or virus, okay, hindi po kakalat yung malware or virus sa device natin. Nandun lang po siya sa virtual prison na yon. And to remove or tanggalin yung malware na yun, just close the browser and the malware is gone. So that's how our HP SureClick works. Our HP SureClick will notify you na, hey, by the time you access this website, there's a malicious information trying to access your device, and we already removed that by the time that you close the browser. Okay, ganun po nagtatrabaho ang ating HP SureClick. And also we have this HP Sure Start, our world's first and only self-healing bios. Okay, so this HP Sure Start naman po natin is known to be first and only self-healing bios. When we say first and only self-healing bios, tried and tested po ito na kung saan ang pinoprotektahan po nito ang bios. Ngayon po, some of you might know Wolverine. Yan, si Wolverine is from X-Men, and we have an idea about Wolverine has the capability or the ability to self-regenerate. Once na nasugatan siya or nasaktan, automatic nag-auto-heal. Yan, may capability na mag-auto-heal yung katawan niya kahit walang gumagalaw or gumagamot sa kanya. It is the same with our HP Sure Start. Okay? Our HP Sure Start will access the BIOS para i-map yung BIOS natin and check yung sequence ng BIOS natin. And if our HP Sure Start figure out na merong problema doon sa sequence ng BIOS natin, siya mismo mag-fix or mag-aayos. Now, bibigyan ko kayo ng idea bakit importante ang BIOS. Ang BIOS po kasi, yan po ang unang nag-work or nagpa-process sa lahat ng device natin, from laptop, desktop, workstation, client servers, or even our POS products. Now, if yung BIOS po natin is nasira because of malware or virus, then definitely kahit bago pa yung device mo, nakakapalit mo lang ng memory, nag-change ka rin ng storage, i-reformat mo pa yan, hindi mo magagamit yung device. Why? BIOS po kasi yung problema. And that is one important thing why we should have HP Sure Start in our device, to protect our BIOS. So come to think of it, by the time we open the device, meron na po palang security features na gumagana para protektahan yung device natin. And not only that, meron pa yung security features by the time na ginagamit na natin yung device, which is the HP Sure Sense and HP Sure Click. Tapos, aside po doon, meron pang mga security software na ini-install si company to protect din yung device. So, there are layers of security. So, what I'm imposing now, it is important for our company to have security, right? Kasi kahit sa business naman po, or kahit even in any buildings, it is very important to have security. Now, on our part, we have layer of security. We have security software sa company. We have security software na ini-install sa device. And we have security software na built-in na sa mismong endpoint devices natin or sa mismong device na ginagamit natin. When that is very important. We are protecting our data, we are protecting our files, and we are also protecting our business. Actually, marami pa po tayong security features na pwedeng i-discuss. But I just only emphasize the 3 important security software that we have. We also have HP Sure Run and HP Sure Recover. But because of the limited of the time, I just only presented the 3 important security software that we have. But in any case or any instances that you are you wanted to have more idea about our HP retail products, don't hesitate to give us an email or our MITACOR partner so that we can present you all the portfolio that we have and what are the advantage of our products plus the security that it has para po sa business natin. Okay, and that concludes my presentation. Any question po? Any question or clarification?
Baka nahiya, Sir Gemma. Questions po?
Sige po. If wala po magtatanong, ako na lang po magtatanong. Hindi po. Joke lang po. Well, thank you so much po. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to share about the idea of our HP retail products. Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Thank you once again for that lovely presentation, Sir Jemar Lopez. Once again, we will be entertaining more questions from the previous presentations at the end of today's presentations. Thank you. So let's proceed to our next presentation. As of now, Ma'am Queenie.
Up next, introducing Mr. Eugene Benedict Cunanan Amaro. Sorry. We will be presenting another of our partner band, AOC. Thank you.
Hello, do you hear me clearly? Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm gonna share my screen for today. Okay. Okay. So we are AOC Philippines, or we introduce our products, AOCPD, or the commercial display. Sometimes it's called industrial monitor. So AOC is partner empowered by MITACOR, our partner for this band or for this monitor. So I would like to thanks Sir Chester for inviting me to present for this great opportunity, and also to Sir Ted, the president for the MITACOR. So what is AOC? People know AOC commercial display as 24 by 7 or 18 by 7 or 12 by 7 or so this is AOC commercial display, our products with our partner MITACOR. Do you see my screen? Hello?
Yes,
Anyone?
it's visible.
Okay, good. Oh, a little background from our company. To those who don't know AOC, AOC is founded by this guy, Mr. And the Taiwan company bought AOC, so it became AOC, or what we call Admiral Overseas Corporation, which was now AOC. So today is owned by TPB Technology, or this is the manufacturing company who manufacture the AOC monitors, or the gaming monitors, or the commercial display monitor of AOC. So this is the factory, our factory all over the world. We have a factory in America, Europe. So the nearest manufacturing manufacturing factory in manufacturing factory is in China, which is in China. Okay, let's go. So this is a short presentation. I'll go ahead for the AOC commercial display. So this is our product AOC. So here a visual. The second one is the S6 line, or what we call the performance signage, sometimes used for hotels or restaurants or something else. So the third one is the SPT line, flat panel. So sometimes it's used for schools or church maybe. So the fourth one is the SPF line model, our cheapest monitor, but the first one I will present to you is the SPD line, or the visual. So our visual have two sizes, from 55 and 46 inches. So it has an ultra narrow border. So it's a 3.5 bezel, meaning the edges of the monitor is slim. So the panel for the SPD line, or what we call the AOC visual, is IPS. So it's a full HD. So also the visual, or the SPD line, is a 24 by 7, meaning you can use it 24 by 7 or 24 hours a day, 7 times a week. So it's a 3 years warranty for AOC and also for MITACOR. So we have two kinds for the visual. So we have here the 3.5 from the left side, you see. So the visual signage, what we call the SPD 469 UQ and the SPD 559 UQ. So this is the 3.5 bezel for the visual, and we have here the newest visual we have is the SPD 559 EQ. So SPD 559 EQ is a 1.7 bezel. So meaning the bezel for this visual is much more thinner than the other one. So it has it have an audio out, so it's also a 24/7 and 3 years warranty for AOC and MITACOR. So I'm gonna play a little clip for the visual. So our visual is capable of more than 2x2 or more than 4x4. So this is a 16 pieces of visual of AOC. Okay, I will play the video.
Visual. Yung visual na meron tayong setup is 2x2. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, meron siyang connection dito ng RS232 or RJ45 ng 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tapos na gumagamit kami ng HDMI splitter ng 1x4. 1 yung input, 4 yung output. Now, what I'm going to show you is pwede pang more than 2 or more than 4. Yes. So, ito yung papakita ko sa inyo, ang setup namin na 4x4 na 46 inches. So, 16 pieces ng 46 inches video wall ni So, pwede siyang regular na nakasplit, kagaya nito, individually siya nag-play. Pero syempre, gusto mo siyang gamitin as video wall, you can do this.
So okay, most of our visual is used for the command center or for the office, conference room, or for malls also. So this is the command center example of command center. So we have here a software, what we call the tiling tool, which is included when you purchase the visual. So this is the AOC tiling tool. So the tiling tool for AOC is for enable to configure the visual to merge it or to split it. So you can easily configure it. So this tiling tool is will be the one to configure the visual or the address. So he will signal you if you have a loose cable, or he can configure the address to address the monitor. So the second one is our SPX line, or what we call the performance display. So SPX line or our SPX series, we have 7 sizes from 32, 43, 50, 55, 65, and 75, and 86. So SPX line, this monitor, this LFD, is a 4K resolution, and also it's supported by AOC Cloud CMS. So it's an Android version 9 and 8. So SPX line is commonly used for hotels, restaurants like this one, and also for clothing store like this one. It can be it can make it portrait, or you can make it landscape also. So AOC, what is AOC Cloud? It's a web-based where you can upload your video or your image via web or using Wi-Fi or internet. So this is the basic how to use the AOC Cloud. So three easy step. So you're gonna first log in your account. Second, upload it. And the third one, save and publish. Now you can see the 3 monitors up there will change automatically anywhere the monitor is set. So maybe the monitor is in Mindanao or Luzon or Visayas, you can automatically change your contents using the Cloud CMS or the AOC Cloud CMS. So this is the screen or the web page for the AOC Cloud CMS. So usually you will see this is all the terminals that we are using for the cloud. So it is registered to our cloud account. So the next one is our touchscreen monitor, or what we call the SPT line or the touchscreen. So the touchscreen have 4 sizes from 55, 65, 75, 86. So it have an app which is eShare, or wireless image sharing, whereby you can share a screen to another screen. So using by a laptop or by a Mac or Android phone, you just need to scan the QR code and able to share your screen. So also our SPT line have dual touch writing, dual touch pen. So, and also SPT line is supported by our cloud CMS, AOC cloud CMS. So, and also our SPT line have a dual operating system, which it will, our SPT line will become an Android version or either Windows through OPS slot. So it's a 4K resolution and an 18 by 7, meaning 18 hours per day and 18 hours per day, 7 times a week operationally. So it's a 20-point touch, meaning 20-point touch. You can use your 20 fingers at the same time. For example, in the school, may mga bata na nagsusulat, nag-writing. So pwede silang sabay-sabay habang sumasagot ng mga tanong ng teacher. Mostly, SPT line is used for school purposes. So like this one for the conference room, and for the school also. And I know na kaya kailanganin nyo to para sa office nyo or sa conference room or for schools for this. So I'm gonna play a little video.
Touch. Kasama siya. Dalawang touch pen. Next, I'm playing dramatic from Netflix. Ilagay mo ng password mo. Then, gusto mo naman mag-flash or gamitin yung whiteboard. Meron siya, meron. So, meron siya set na basketball or soccer or just a plain whiteboard. So ito, sa mga ito, right, something or pwede naman fingers. Again, point touch, meaning you can use 10 fingers. So sabay-sabay. So kung meron sa estudyante or meron sa conference, para mag-discuss ng something that's this monitor, e-share. E-share is an app where you can connect your laptop or your mobile phone wirelessly, and then you can send signal. You can send signal via using your phone or your laptop. So this is our AOC 75 touchscreen, large format.
So that is the touchscreen monitor, our touchscreen monitor, 75 inches. So the fourth one is our SPF line, or what we call the basic signage or the fighter model, the cheapest of all of our public display. So SPF line have two sizes from 43 inches to 55. So its orientation is flexible, meaning you can make it portrait or you can make it landscape. So it's a full HD. So, and also it's supported by AOC Cloud CMS, and also it's an Android version 9. So projects with MITACOR. So it's a video wall company from Taguig. So it's a 12 pieces of video wall, 46 inches. The second one is from LRT station. So it's a 55 inches SPX line. So the whole LRT1, that's our project for MITACOR. And the third one is the DILG. So this is the command center of Secretary Anyo of DILG, the former senator. So on DILG, so this is the visual he used to make his live broadcasts through TV. Oh, so the fourth one is also a visual from Meralco.
So I think Sir Eugene is currently having some internet issues right now. Ayun, bigla siyang nawala. So I think that's an internet interruption. So guys, if you have questions, don't hesitate to chat on our chat box as we will be entertaining questions presentations, and later we will be having our e-commerce presentations and demonstration before the game. And I would like to ask everyone to stay tuned as someone will be taking home our grand prize of 1 solar floodlight and 2 consolation prizes of 1,000 pesos worth voucher from MITACOR's e-commerce website. So currently, let's see if Sir Eugene can return. We would also like to ask everyone to please answer our evaluation form so that we know how we can improve our roadshow for the next roadshows that we can have. And also give us your insights and feedback from today's presentations. Thank you. So it seems like Sir Eugene is having a really tough time with his internet connection right now. So I guess we will have to present with our next presentation. So once again, we will be entertaining questions. Questions via email, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. We would all like to remind you to please answer the evaluation form. The link is on the chat box, and stay tuned as we will have our games tomorrow. And now let's proceed to our next presentation, our e-commerce presentation, which will be presented by Miss Chamberlain Malubay.
Okay, hello again in our last day of Roadshow, and I hope you've liked our event so far. Let me introduce to you MITACOR's e-commerce, which will be the spotlight of my today's presentation.
Hello, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for that. Hello. Hello,
Hello, Sir
sorry.
Eugene. We will
Hello,
be
sorry.
proceeding
I'm
with-
very sorry. I'm very sorry for what happened. I'm very sorry.
Okay, sir.
Sharing my screen now. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, our e-commerce includes key features such as user-friendly navigations, affiliate programs, product reviews, FAQ modules, order tracking, chatbots, coupon codes, product availability filtering, secured payments, and mobile applications, with advantages of ease of usage, able to compare products, tools to use for affiliation, accessible anywhere and anytime, accessible in any type of device, ease of inquiries, secureness of transactions, product suggestions, and buyer reviews. Well then, why don't we have a small walkthrough of our marketplace? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Introducing MITACOR's e-commerce. Key features include user-friendly navigations, affiliate programs, product reviews, FAQ modules, order tracking, chatbots, coupon codes, product availability filtering, secured payments, and mobile applications. You can visit the marketplace by typing in marketplace.mitacor.net. Landing page features promos, featured products, discounts, and contact information. Guests and users can also contact us by interacting with the Contact Us icon. It shows ways to contact us, which are Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, and by callback request. By clicking on the My Account icon, it prompts the user to log in. But for us, let's try signing up. By filling in your username, email, and password, you are able to register in our marketplace. After registering, your email would receive a notification from MITACOR. Dashboard of users includes quotes, orders, downloads, addresses, payment methods, account details, affiliate, wish list, and logout. In Marketplace, we can view multiple products of different varieties. We have product filtering to ease browsing by price worth and product category. Below the filters are the top-rated products for buyers to have an insight on what products are better. Buyers can also sort the products by popularity, average rating, and by price. They can also change the view from tiles to list for their preferred browsing style. Upon interacting, users can quick view, compare, and add to wish list as well on the cart the product. Upon viewing a product, buyers can input number of items, add to wish list or cart, buy, and compare. Details and information are also included in the page as well as reviews. For suggestions, related products are also included just after the product details. Transactions are simple. Let's start by adding the product in our cart. Here we can see all the products that we want to buy and apply coupons you've won from MITACOR. By clicking on Proceed to Checkout, we are a step away from buying the product. And here we input our billing details and choose your payment method. Don't forget to check on terms and conditions, okay? It's easy to be a part of the affiliation program. In your account, just simply go to Affiliate from your dashboard and click on Become an Affiliate. Here you can see your affiliate account, which includes marketing, referrals, payments, and reports. By clicking on Logout, it will redirect the user to login page by affiliate account. There's also another way to be a part of the affiliation program, and that is by signing up as an affiliate. You can either sign up as a personal affiliate or group affiliate. After filling up the information needed and clicking on our terms and conditions and privacy policy, you are done on creating your affiliate account. Here are some of the details of our affiliation program. Affiliates can earn 2% commission upon the condition that a transaction is made by opening the link shared by the affiliate in his or her website. Easy, isn't it? Become a part of the affiliation program and earn commissions. I hope you loved that walkthrough, and if I may add, there are some products in our marketplace that doesn't have any prices, and to explain further, that would be due to the lack of stocks. But don't worry, because we will soon restock on those products. Well then, that's all for me, and I hope you enjoyed my little presentation. Back to you, MCs.
Thank you for that lovely presentation, Ma'am Chambe. So wasn't that interesting? I'm sure you're all taking interest on our e-commerce service, but were you not, you'll be getting to know more on our next presentation, a demonstration of our e-commerce products. Okay, so we are sorry for that um technical difficulty. So that e-commerce demonstration was already demonstrated by Ma'am Chambe from her previous slide. So currently we can proceed with Sir Eugene Amaro's presentation. Sir Eugene, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. I'm very sorry about that. Very technical problem like Sir Chester.
It's okay. Thank
So
you
I'm
po,
gonna
sir.
share my screen again. Okay, naka-disable pala ako. Yan. Okay. Naka-disable, ma'am. Hello?
Wait lang po, sir.
Sige po. Hi, can I share my screen now?
Wait lang, sir. We are trying to.
Okay, thank you.
Can you try now, sir?
Okay. So, dito ako huminto. Dito sa touchscreen. So, ito yung touchscreen namin, or what we call the SPT line. So, SPT line have 4 sizes from 55, 65, 75, and 86. So, it's a wireless image sharing, meaning you can share your screen to another screen by using laptop or Mac or Android phone. So also it have a dual touch pen. So and it also supported by our AOC Cloud CMS. So it's a dual operating system. It can make it an Android version or an Windows system. So it's a 4K resolution and 18 by 7, meaning 18 by 7, 18 hours per day and 7 times a week. So it's a 20-point touch, meaning you can use your 20 fingers at the same time. So you can use it in your conference room or your church or in your office or maybe in school. So the video I will play this our later model, the older version, Android 8.0, later version of SPD75, or what we call the 75T1053. Okay, I will play.
Okay, so this is our 75 inches AOC large format display na touch screen. Kasama siya dalawang touch pen. And then ito, I'm playing Jumanji from Netflix. Ilagay mo ng username and password mo. And then, kung mo naman mag-slack or gamitin yung whiteboard, meron siya, there. So meron na siyang mga preset na basketball or soccer or just a plain whiteboard. So ito, on ito, you write something for a friend of mine, pictures. And then point touch, meaning so meron kang dati or meron sa conference para mag-discuss or something. With monitor, e-share. E-share, it's an app where you can connect your laptop or your mobile phone wirelessly, and then you can send signal, meaning you can an HDMI keyboard. What you have to do is scan this QR code or link lang itong IP address. That's it. You can send signal via using your phone or your laptop. So this is our AO605, which is touchscreen, large format TV.
So that is our SPT line or the SPT touchscreen model. So the fourth one, last line or the last monitor that we will present is the SPF series, the fighter model or the basic signage, the cheapest of our PD for our commercial display. So SPF line have two sizes from 43 and 55 and also have a flexible orientation. It will become a portrait or landscape monitor. And also it's a full HD. The monitor resolution is full HD and it's supported by AOC Cloud CMS. So it's an Android version 9, our SPF line. So this our projects for MITACOR, construction company near Taguig. So it's a 12 pieces of 46 inches visual of AOC. So the second one is LRT station or the LRT1. So the whole LRT1 station in Manila. So this is our project SPX55. So the third one is the DILG. This is the command center of Secretary Anyo. I think the former secretary of DILG. So this is his command center. So where he broadcasts his news, his reports via live through TV. So the fourth one is the visual for the Meralco, the main distributor of electrical supply in Manila, Metro Manila. So the fifth one is the touchscreen monitor. This is their complements room, a manufacturing company located in Cebu. So that's it. A little recap from the product lines, product sizes. So for the SPD visual, it's a 24/7. We have 46 and 55 inches, 3.5 mm bezel, and a 1.7 mm bezel. So the second one is the SPT line or the touchscreen or what we call the interactive flat panel. So we have 4 sizes from 55, 65, 75, and 86. There's an 18/7, meaning 18 hours, 7 times a week. You can use it. Yes. And the third one is the SPX line or the performance signage. We have 7 sizes from 32, 43, 50, 55, 65, 75, and 86. So sometimes it's used in hotels, restaurants, or the stores. And the fourth one is the SPF line. So this is what we call the basic signage, the cheaper PD of ours. So we have 2 sizes from 43 and 55. So that is our product lines for AOC and MITACOR, our partner. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Eugene, for continuing your presentation. I hope everyone understood everything. So sure it was detailed, and I hope everyone took note of the demonstration and presentations shown before everyone here. Once again, we will now be answering questions from the audiences. If you have questions you would like to ask, please raise your hand and so that we can unmute you. You can also send your questions down on the chat box or via email, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. In the chat box for our Facebook Live viewers. So first, do we use AC/DC solar pumps or only DC solar pumps? So the answer to that is yes, we both cater AC and DC pumps. Next, if I would like to inquire AOC, do I address to the inquiry to MITACOR sales department? Which is yes, for everyone who likes to inquire of any of our products, please send your inquiry at m.season@mitacor.net and sales@mitacor.net. So next is the e-commerce website offered to those who would like to have their own e-commerce website, or is it offered to those who would like to sell their products via the MITACOR marketplace? So this is a clarification. We would sell products through our e-commerce, which is www.marketplace.mitacor.net, and also sell and develop the e-commerce system. So for the TV sets in the website, do you offer a installation package? This was our next question. And yes, just advise us your location. So for next and last is for a 4-piece CCTV set, where can I find the rates for installation? So for this, kindly provide your full contact details, including email and phone details, so that our team can contact you according for your requirements. So for any further questions, please you can raise your hand now, or you can type away in the chat box. And for our Facebook viewers, we will be reading out the questions for you as we also answer them. Thank you, everyone. So I guess everybody already answered their questions. Who would like, everybody who had questions have already got their answers. So right now we will be proceeding once again with our promos and packages to be presented by Sir Chester Season.
Thank you so much, Miss Queenie and Miss Kiana. Let me share once again my screen for the presentation. I hope there will be no more technical difficulties on my side. So can everyone see my screen right now?
Yes, sir. The PDF file po. Oh yeah. Okay na po, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma'am Kiana. So here we are now today for the renewable energy packages. For the promo of the day, I already included the price amount of the solar packages ranges from 1,000 watts up to 10,000 watts. I already discussed or provided the appliances that can be supported by the different packages I mentioned a while ago. So from this presentation, you can already see the total price for 1,000 watts, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 watts, 4,000, 5,000 watts, 6,000, and 10,000 watts. Here also included the different warranties for the components of the solar energy package. This one is for our on-grid solar energy solution. So from Ryzen solar panel, we have 12 years warranty. So far, 5 years warranty, and the workmanship is 5 years warranty. So for this one, we can also include the net metering documents preparation, single line diagram, and of course, the sign and sealed diagram by our professional electrical engineer. Our partner brands for these packages are Sunpal, Solis, Bluesun, Ryzen, Osda, Meritsan, Trina Solar, and of course, Sofar Solar. Next one is for the hybrid and the off-grid solar energy solution. our solar package for today's event. And for today's event is ranges from the 3,000 watts up to 6,000 watts. The appliances supported for 3,000 watts, we have TV, refrigerator, washing machine, set of lamps or lights, and 2 horsepower aircon. The amount can be seen here on my screen, which is for the 3,000 watts is 408,000 pesos. 4,000 watts is 560,000 pesos. 5,000 watts is 583,000 pesos. 6,000 watts is 606,000 pesos. Net metering full processing, you just need to add 40,000 pesos. So for the logistics cost or for the delivery cost, 3,000 watts includes all the location from 200 kilometers from Cavite City and other provinces, plus the transport cost. Next one, 5,000 to 6,000 pesos, all logistics costs is included on this stated amount. Same, the warranty is still the same from the previous slide of the on-grid solar panel, solar solution. So Ryzen is still at 12. So far 5, workmanship 5 years. So for any inquiries and the discounts for the promo packages we have, please inquire at sales@mitacor.net or please send your inquiries at the Zoom chat box here today. Thank you so much once again, Ms. Kiana and Ms. Queenie. Back to you.
Thank you, Sir Chester, for that promo. Once again, everyone, it's time to avail our promos and packages as it is only available for this roadshow event. And wow, it's already been 3 days and it feels like it's only been a short while. And we're already on to the last part of this virtual roadshow event. It all went by so quick, but I hope you're all as excited as we are as we begin with our last game for this roadshow. So I will be sharing my screen now. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So to join our game, guys, you know the drill. We will be sharing the game code on our screen as can be shown, and it will be used to access the game. You can also scan the QR code presented on the screen to join our game. It can be accessed on your mobile device, desktop browser, or the Kahoot app. Open the Kahoot website and you will be able to access today's game. We see we now already have players.
I don't know what that means. If you like.
So while we proceed with that, we would like to remind our attendees regarding the evaluation form that can be seen on our chat box. So please fill that up so that we know how we can further improve our services and how we can further improve our next roadshow. Thank you. Oh, wait. Seems like there's a problem with the sound. So let me fix it. Sorry, guys. So while we wait for other players, let me once again say the mechanics of the game, explain it. The mechanics of the game is simple. It will be a series of multiple choice questions based on today's presentation. The scores will be based on how quick you can give the correct answer for each question, and a scoreboard will be flashed on the screen after every question. We will be flashing you 10 questions, and you will be given time to read the question. And after each question, there will be a 20-second countdown to choose from any of the boxes provided for the correct answer. So guys, make sure to keep your eyes on my screen as the questions will be flashed on the video presentation while your devices will Once again, the final tally of who gets the highest score today will be winning today's prize, which is he or she will be taking home one free solar floodlight from MITACOR and our two consolation prizes, which are two 1,000 pesos vouchers from MITACOR's e-commerce website. So now I see we already have 14 players. This game is limited to 20 players, so if we reach 20 players, we will have to close the game for other players who want to join. So guys, it's time to join so that you can win today's free solar floodlight from MITACOR. So in a few minutes, guys, we will now be starting our game. I hope everyone's been listening to today's presentations, as our game will be based on the presentations that we've had today, and it's going to be kind of tricky. We would also like to note to the previous winners from yesterday and the day before that let's give chance to other attendees who want to win today. So if you've already won, we wish that you could give them their opportunities today so that they can also take home our consolation or our grand prize. I would also like to advise everyone to use their real first name for this game so that we won't have any problems when it comes to claiming the prizes. Thank you. Okay, so now we already have our 15 attendees. 15 players, and I think we can now start the game. So, is everyone ready? Let's go! Welcome to MITACOR Virtual Roadshow 2022, the third day of the game. So first, it's energy sources all around derived from natural sources that are replenished at a higher rate than they are consumed. So is it renewable energy, solar energy, non-renewable energy, or wind energy? We already have 9 answers, 5 seconds to go. 15 answers in, and 11 got correct answer. So it is the renewable energy, which is one of MITACOR's business units. So next, let's see the scoreboard. MCS is taking the lead. Next is the website for MITACOR's e-commerce. So I think we answered some questions today regarding 3 seconds. Only 3 got the right answer, so it's B and C. Well, actually, technically, a lot of you got the correct answers, but it's B and C because they are the same, guys. So now we have Sir Reggie taking the lead. Let's proceed. Third question, MITACOR was incorporated on the year. If you've been here for the past 2 days, then you would know the answer to this already. 5 seconds to go, 13 answers in. So what year were we incorporated? 2020, 9 of you got the right answer. 9 of you were really listening. Or you've probably been here for a few days. So once again, Sir Reggie is taking the lead. Next. How many business units does MITACOR have? So as you can all remember, on the first day, we got the wrong answer for this. So right now, I hope all of you already know the correct answer. How many business units do we have? We have 6 business units and 11 of you got it right. Let's see who's taking the lead. Still Sir Reggie. So next, what does MITACOR stand for? I guess if you've been listening thoroughly, you would now know what MITACOR stands for. Five seconds to go. And 7 people got it right. Maharlikan Innovations and Technology Applications Corporation is what MITACOR stands for. We have still Reggie taking the lead. Next, who is the Vice President of MITACOR? I believe he gave our opening speech for today's event. 10 seconds on the clock, and we have 12 answers. So our Vice President is Sir Vicente de Guzman Jr. So 7 of you got it right. Let's see who's taking the lead. Okay, Sir Reggie, and I can see Sir STV is trying to climb the scoreboard. Designed for the power needs of mid to large size home, it has no connection to the utility grid. So what is this, guys? If you've been listening earlier from Sir Chester's presentation, I think you would know the answer to this. 3 seconds down. 11 of you got it right. Wow, that's so great. So let's see who's taking the lead right now. Still Sir Reggie. So guys, keep up. so that you can win our solar floodlight, a specialized semiconductor diode that converts visible light into direct current, or DC. Ten seconds down. Now 14 answers in. Let's see who got it right. 7 of you got it right. Photovoltaic cells is the correct answer. Still, Sir Reggie is taking the lead with 3 streaks on the row. So we have the question below. The one in which solar power system is connected to the utility's power grid. The excess power generated is set to the utility grid and the consumer gets compensated for it. We have 4 answers. Quick, guys. 1 and 7 of you got it right and 7 of you almost got it right. Oh, now we have a new lead. So now we have Sir Eifert taking the lead on our scoreboard. And our last question is grid side with battery storage. So we only have one that is the grid side with battery storage. They come with a special smart inverter that can transmit direct current power to and from your battery. So what is it, guys? 5 seconds down. It is the hybrid system as explained earlier. So let's see our podium. Who will be taking home today's prizes? So on third, we have Sir STG. On the second, we have Sir Reggie. On the first, we have Sir Eifer. So congratulations, Sir Eifer. You will be taking home MITACOR Solar Floodlight. And Sir Resty and Sir Reggie and Sir STG, you will be taking home 1,000 pesos worth of e-commerce voucher. So congratulations, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed our game, our last game for this 3-day virtual roadshow event. So congratulations to everyone who won today's prizes. I hope everyone enjoyed our games and prizes, and as well our presentations. Congratulations to everyone who won the games. And to everyone who didn't win the game, you'll never know when our next virtual roadshow will be. So I hope we'll see you there and you might just take home our next prizes. So, well, wasn't that exciting? Didn't you think so, Ma'am Queenie?
Indeed, I felt everyone's enthusiasm as they answered its questions as quick as they can to win today's prize.
Well, once again, congratulations to all of our winners and to all those who won the entire 3-day in the 3-day roadshow event. I hope you all had fun with us. And before we officially put an end to this roadshow, let us all welcome MITACOR's Chief Compliance Officer, Sir Chris Roland.
Hello, please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Oh, yes. Congratulations to all of the winners of our contest. I wish we could extend this day, probably another week or so. But yeah, in MITACOR, our tagline is IT for all because as we provide solutions and value to our creation, we promote awareness and in-depth information to our valued clients. In MITACOR, we value integration, quality, and transparency. We wish we could extend this for another day or two if our presenter are ready. But indeed, it has been an exciting 3-day event. The future of our country is brighter as it unfolds countless opportunities and milestones. This event wouldn't be successful without the support of your participations. And having said this, in behalf of the management of the MITACOR, allow me to extend our gratitude first and foremost our creator, our God, to our partners, clients, sponsors, speakers, presenters, and of course, our and highly motivated employees, making this innovative effort a success. Please remember, if you need wireless solutions, solar solutions, software, hardware, ERP solutions, total IT solutions, who you gonna call? It's not the Ghostbusters. It's MITACOR. Therefore, for more information, please contact us and email us at info@mitacor.net. Please follow our Facebook page, Instagram, and LinkedIn page. Until then, in behalf of the board of directors and the management, thank you so much for your time and have a good day, everyone. God bless our country and our economy. Okay, please stay with us for a short moment as we will have our final picture taking. Back to you, Queena and Queenie. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Chris, for that remarkable closing speech. I'm sure everyone was delighted to have attended this entire event. A huge thank you to all of our audiences who took their time to get to know MITACOR, to our team who worked hard to make this event possible, our partner brands for being with us here today and yesterday, and to our technical team who worked hard to make sure this event runs smooth.
We all humbly thank you all, and that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you for staying with us throughout the entire event. I hope you learned as much as we did. By the way, guys, we'll be sending the evaluation form for this event on our group chat. Please don't forget to fill that up to give us feedback for our next roadshow event.
And for clarification from yesterday, we will not be handing out certificates, and we are sorry for that mistake on our end yesterday. And thank you once again, everyone. But before we all say our goodbyes, may we request everyone to open their camera so that we can take a group photo. While I'm waiting for everyone's cameras to load. So everyone, we have two screens right now. For the first screen, everyone smile so that we can take our picture in 3, 2, 1. Okay na po, Ma'am Queenie? Okay, for our next screen. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining MITACOR's 3-day roadshow event. We hope to see you again on our next roadshow events. And please don't forget to fill out the evaluation form we have sent on our chat box below so that we would know where we can improve our services for you and where we can improve on our next roadshow event. MITACOR, Maharlikan Innovations and Technology Applications Corporation. Technologies for all. MITACOR, Maharlikan Innovations and Technology Applications Corporation. Technologies for all.